presentation, but in particular, all three organizations have been really important to this organization. McKinstry was a platinum member. David Allen, David, where are you? Wave your hand. In the corner. The most important seat. He's been a board member and a past board chair. We've had three extraordinary board members from those two research universities. At the University of Washington, Lyndon Rhodes. Lyndon, could you raise your hand? And Anson Fatlin, and prior to him, John Gardner, fantastic board members. So we thank you for their participation in our organization. In fact, you could throw in a little something extra in the next paycheck with my name on it. I'd appreciate it. So we have a busy summer coming up. I want to talk about three of the events we have coming up that I hope you'll be interested in. In 2 weeks, we have a breakfast meeting on energy politics, the role of carbon, featuring Peter Vick, who's the director of the film Carbon Nation. You may recall we did a premiere of this film about 2 years ago. And Jeffrey Ashton of Power Funds. On July 12th, we'll follow up this discussion with a program entitled Innovation Strategies and Technology Transfer, featuring WCTA board members Lyndon Rhodes, who's Vice Provost for the University of Washington, and Nancy Fatlin, Associate Vice President for Economic Development and External Affairs from Washington State. Did I ask Anson to raise his hand? There he is. In fact, if I could get all my board members to stand up and be acknowledged, I'd appreciate that. That includes you, Bill. On July 19th is a follow-up to a trip that I and a number of people in this audience went on to China about 2 months ago, which was absolutely extraordinary. In fact, if we do it again, everybody in this room should go. The TDA and the Northwest Energy Angels, the Washington-China Relations Council and us put it on. Extraordinary meetings, extraordinary insights, fantastic time. And one of the participants is Hal Calbom. Hal, stand up. He knows well, he fears what's coming, so he sat down pretty quick. Hal did the film Evergreen, the Washington Clean Tech Story a few years ago, which was a great program that got this organization started in a lot of ways. Hal and I, we decided going to Shanghai and Beijing wasn't enough. We wanted to go on to Hong Kong, so the two of us did that, and the TDA, I mean, what can I say? We stayed at the Fairmont in Shanghai and the Fairmont in Beijing. They had televisions in the bathtubs. I mean, so Hal and I were used to that kind of stuff, so we went on to the BP International Hotel in Hong Kong. Now, I expected to have hot and cold gas running out of the tap. It turns out BP doesn't stand for BP at all. It's Baden-Powell. Nobody knows who Baden-Powell is. Raise your hand if you know who Baden-Powell is. Hey, he founded Boy Scouts. So the whole week, 3 or 4 days we were there, Hong Kong Boy Scouts were coming in here, not of our rooms, but which I was perfectly fine with. Hal was a little nervous. But after going all the way, 15,000 miles maybe, I lugged my guitar because Hal had promised he would play with me. Of course, Hal didn't bring his guitar. He spent at least one night using my guitar, drinking my beer in my room. And the beer, of course, we bought across the street at one of the quite colorful little establishments called 7-Eleven. Whose feature appeared to be squid on a stick. So anyway, Hal's put together a really tremendous film. And we're going to see the first few minutes of that film right now, if I can get it up, called The Tao of Green. And we're planning to do on the 19th a full panel discussion and a full film at that point. So let's see what we can do here.